Right, guys. So we have about 5 more minutes to the opening of the New York session, New York Stock Exchange in particular. So what do we have? Um, Basically right now, NASDAQ is potentially creating like a new high today already. So we just need to potentially wait and see, um, what's a special level that we can actually execute from for today. However, for today, on the challenge accounts, so let me give you an update. The challenge account is already up 6%, making a 6% profit on your account, especially when you're trading prop firm, is amazing. Most people get consistent payout. They just wait for anything like 2% payout, 3%, and then they will just wait for payout, because when you're trading something like 5,000 or $50,000 accounts, $100,000 or $200,000 accounts, once you make 2%, it's good money. 3%, 4% is very good money, right? So 6% performance is really very good, because this is the only reason why the money looks small is because it's like a smaller $5,000 account, right? But trust me, a $300 payout as a salary for somebody in Nigeria, that's, so let's even do the calculation. So $300, right, is a payout. They're going to give them their own 20%. So that's a $250 payout. By the time you do the calculation, that's a 375,000 naira payout. That's like some people's salary is only barely what, 100,000 every month, and here you are making the money easily. So I would say that we should protect the money that we have made. So what do we have to do now? In order for us to really have a good trading day, the only thing we need to do is not to trade that account anymore. And that's exactly what I have done. I've deleted the account from my trading view, from my MetaTrader 5. In fact, I'm only going to just be trading a competition account, or maybe any other personal account I want to trade. I'm not going to be taking any trade again until the payout day. I'm just going to wait until next week Wednesday, request for the payout, and just get a payout. Usually the payout takes 48 hours. So if I request the payout on next week Wednesday, I will not get a payout until Friday of next week. So, and then on that day, we will now start a new challenge, which is basically going to be the challenge that we are going to do. All right, guys. So what do we now have here? Let's quickly look at the analysis before the market open in 2 minutes, and then we can see for anyone that is trading today, so we can get a proper signal. The type of trade we like to see today is when NASDAQ take a high and it reverse back. So right now you notice that NASDAQ already take a the previous day high. So I already, before this session starts, I already mark out my previous day high, my previous day low, Asian high and Asian low. What can you guys see? You see that NASDAQ already is on the 15-minute time frame, by the way. Yeah, 15 minutes. NASDAQ already took the previous day high, already took the Asian high. So I think right now that if NASDAQ is not going to keep going upward, then NASDAQ might sell to reach the previous day low, or at least the Asian low. So we just need to wait for the opening and see what NASDAQ wants to do. Although if I was trading challenge right now, what I will actually do, I might just enter like a sell trade immediately from here, like from this level. I may start selling and just risk, just put my risk above here, like a $50 risk, and then I'm going to target like the Asian low, like here, which is like a 150 points, which is actually possible. So 1 more minute to the opening, and then we'll see. Hopefully the live stream today is going to be quite short. It's not going to be very long. So we will potentially we'll close very early today. All right, just 1 more minute, and we're gonna see what the NASDAQ wants to do. By the way, do anybody have question? Okay, so the market has opened already. Oh, it's selling, you see. So it's opened with a selling candle, a selling momentum. Although most of the time when NASDAQ open this way, it doesn't really mean that that's like the direction it is going. It just means sometimes that they want to go in certain direction first, take liquidity, then before they go to the to the main direction of the day. So for us now, we just need to be careful and see what opportunity the market has for us. All right, let's have a look see. Let's be patient. Let's be patient. Let us be patient. Let us be patient. Let us be patient. So we're going to just wait and see. So I actually anticipate that NASDAQ is going to sell a little, at least. They can sell to reach the 50% of the Asian range minimum before they even maybe start to buy again or not. But the trend is still very, very, very bullish. You notice what happened yesterday. So how I made the extra $100 yesterday on the challenge, you notice that I took a $100 profit yesterday. This trade, the sell trade. So NASDAQ was selling after the live stream. I saw that NASDAQ started selling. Yeah, sometimes around here. So as soon as I saw the sell and I saw that they have not gotten to the Asian low, so I entered the trade. They went for the Asian low. As soon as I took the Asian low, I already made $100, so I got out. And after I got out, it went back up, then boom, again went back down, and then created all the yeah, somewhere here. So yeah, I think I entered somewhere around there, then boom, I made my profits, then everything reversed again. So today now, I think NASDAQ is going to sell, from where it is right now. It's going to sell a little into, at least, if not the 50% range, then maybe the Asian low, right? And from there, maybe it can now start buying again or not. All right, but we'll see how it goes. The first 15 minutes is still on, and we'll see. By the way, if anyone have any question regarding like how I trade NASDAQ and all, you can actually reach out to me on Telegram, and I'll be able to just give any idea or advice or anything like that. So, all right, guys, you can see NASDAQ is already selling. If you actually sold, you'll have been making money by now. So NASDAQ is selling already, and it's good to see. It is good to see. It is good to see, but we don't know how much of a momentum it has for the sell. It can sell for it to now start buying. Like that's another thing with NASDAQ. Though it sell, but it doesn't mean that it will keep selling like that. It may, it can soon start buying again. So, but I actually believe that there's liquidity staying above here, and then some imbalances that they really need to fill. So there's a big chance that today as well the sell is going to at least go a little bit stronger. What I would actually do is if you let's say you're trading this sell, for example, if NASDAQ has given you like a 1-to-1, just go break even, because there's a chance that let me do this properly. Okay, so there's a chance you notice how there's a lot of rejection at this top, so it's signaling to us that there's interest in pricing coming lower. Actually, price has an interest in actually coming a little bit lower. So what we can actually expect in this session is for NASDAQ to potentially come a little bit lower. NASDAQ can actually come a little bit lower. Most of the liquidity on the 1 minute has been taken of all the lows that are closer to the current price. All those liquidity has been taken. If you see, this at the liquidity level, and that's already been swept. So if NASDAQ keeps pushing down, that would really be cool. If NASDAQ should push past the 15% range of the Asian session, you see this sell candle, you can see if it closes, or if any candle should close below this yellow line, this orange line that you can see, definitely NASDAQ will go for the Asian low. And if NASDAQ keep pushing past the Asian low, NASDAQ is going to go for the previous day low today, guys. And with that, we are going to you're going to have big and better opportunity of making money. But I'm not trading, so I'm just trading competition accounts. So I'm trading like competition with these people, funded next. So I'm trading their competition account. That's all. On the competition account, I'm making about 12K, but it's just it's competition. I'm opening a big lot size and the okay. Alrighty. So we are 5 minutes into the opening already. The first 5 minutes candle is pretty decisive enough for sell. Oh, this is the M pattern. It's definitely a selling pattern, actually. So now though, NASDAQ may be respecting a support zone. And I think the best support zone is at the bottom here. It's at the Asian low here. The best support, either this level. So a support level for NASDAQ right now is this level right here. Or we come down a little bit more and this level. So these two levels are like the best support for demand zone right now for NASDAQ, rather than where price currently is. Where price currently is, people are interested in selling from this level. NASDAQ is potentially facing a new resistance because it has made a new all-time high. So stuff like that happens. Okay. Let's just hold on, guys. By the way, I don't think that there is gonna be the only, if you're not selling, then that's like the signal for the day. It's basically to sell. I call it when the market was about to open that the direction is to sell. And from where we're selling, if you were actually selling, I was selling on the competition account. So it's just it's a competition account, not a live account or anything. So and I think that trade is making about, let me see, $500 right now. Not bad. $500. $500. So how many points is that actually? If you are actually selling NASDAQ from here, we've done only 50 points movement. And NASDAQ is facing rejection already from that level, so it's typical, it's not uncommon. Before you make any decision though, you want to wait for the first 15 minutes candle to close, and then you want to see how strong or how undecisive it does close. If it closes undecisively, then you know that okay, something is wrong. But if it does close decisively, then it might mean that okay, there is something for the market. So but right now, the market structure in the short term, I'm feeling like the sell should reach the Asian low. So if you are selling NASDAQ, you can just make sure you put your stop loss above the highest point. Your stop loss should be here, the high of the previous candle, and then your target should be the Asian low, which is a 150 points from the top. It's a 150 points, depending on where you enter actually. If you enter at the top where I was talking about initially, it's a 150 points movement. All right. Let's see how it goes. We have 2 minutes to the next 5 minutes candle. Okay. All right, so let's see. All right, so NASDAQ is still pushing. NASDAQ sells. I think the sell is going to reach the S&P 500 has not really also moved. US 30 also has not moved. US 30 on the other hand is showing a bullish behavior, but I think that that's in the short term. And for NASDAQ as well, although NASDAQ might actually respect this level as well and start going up from here, which if you're already in profits, you think that you can set break even, it's actually a good idea. If you do want to set your break even, it will not be a bad idea at all. So, but for me, I just want to wait for the first 15 minutes candle to finish, and so we have 5 minutes for that to happen. And after 5 minutes, I can make a decision, maybe, you know, close or sell trade or something like that. So, by the way, guys, so let's talk a little bit about the next coming challenge. So after this payout and this account is received, we're going to start a new challenge, and obviously this payout will come next week Friday, so that means the week after next week, so that will be May. That will be first week in May, the new month, next month. So we're going to start the 50k challenge, and hopefully we pass the challenge phase 1, phase 2, also get first payouts on the 50k. First payout on the 50k, we automatically take us straight to a 100k account, or maybe even a 200k account. So that's a good plan. That's a plan, and we'll see how that goes, right? So we'll see how that goes. So obviously right now NASDAQ is rejecting a lot from this sell, but it doesn't mean anything yet. Anything can still happen in the final 4 minutes. So let's be patient, guys. There's still about 4 more minutes for the candle to close. So if you see, there's been a lot of consolidation around this level, and the consolidation can be because, you know, it can be the sellers just waiting to see the reaction of buyers first before they decide to go more aggressive. So yeah, the level has already been broken, but it looks like a liquidity it was taken, and with that, maybe they will pull back up a little bit before start going back down, but who knows yet. We will see. So we've got 3 more minutes for the candle closure. Let's be patient, guys. Alrighty. So we're approaching the last 2 minutes of the opening. You notice how the last 2 minutes of the opening is basically just rejecting. So what can happen now is that if it actually closed like this, the next candle might be the one that will sell more, or the next candle can be the one that will sell more. All right, we're in the last 1 minute candle already. When it comes to trading, bro, anything can happen in 1 minute. In 30 seconds, anything can happen. So all right, so based on what's happening right now, I think if you are selling, if you want to hold, if you are comfortable with where you're putting your stop loss, I think you can actually hold it. But right now it's looking like there is equal rejection from the traders as well. So what we can just do now is let's call it a day. Luckily we've already made all the profits we needed on this account. So thank you, guys. We would again come and trade live again tomorrow, even though we've already reached the trading objective. I don't need to come live again, but I come live for you guys so that we explore the trading opportunity together. So the first 15 minutes candle already closed. I think we're gonna keep selling. So thank you guys for coming. Happy and safe trading. Make sure you protect your capital. And if you're also in the beginning phase of your trading journey, you are following my channel, you can also join the Telegram so you can get all the daily posts that I'm actually making. I'm also making plans on how to scale up capital from like a $5,000 prop firm account to, $1 million prop firm account. And my goal for this year, I would like to reach my first 100K payout this same year. And I think it's going to happen. All right. With that said, let's go have an amazing day, guys, and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye bye, and see you tomorrow.